So, Shebahn, what we got?
Still going? What do you mean?
Well, 5 o'clock in the morning, every morning. How'd you do it?
Yeah, all day, every day.
And I was expecting your teeth to fall out by now from Turkey teeth she's got. New teeth. Have you seen them?
No.
From Turkey. Yeah. Are they?
They're,
Look
not
at
from,
them.
they're not from Turkey, they're from Harpenden. Shout out to Sachin and my new Nashers. Every time Dean's here, you must get commission because you mention it more than I do.
What, the teeth?
Uh-huh.
No, I've just been thinking of having mine done. Every time I look at your teeth, I think I'm having mine done.
Fingers crossed, you will.
Again.
Let's see your teeth. What's wrong with your teeth?
What's right?
Well, I've had them knocked out 4 times.
Okay.
But he put them in, the dentist, Fraser, who's brilliant, and he said, I refuse. He showed me the chart, you know, the shades of white you can have. And as Joey Essex teeth, he said, I'm not putting them in your mouth. Don't think I'm going to put massive Simon Cowell teeth because I'll get the blame.
Jurgen Klopp teeth.
Yeah. So he put me down a shade, but he never mentioned grey. So I got grey teeth.
Yeah.
Oh, graveyard situation.
They look real,
over
though. You know, not like Shebahns.
Right, any more from you? It's been about 4 weeks, here you are. Okay, back page of the Times. Cherki is making the headlines. Man City's new guy. So he says, I can't wait to kill Manchester United. Let me give you all the context because Paul Hurst summarises it lovely. Back page of the Times. Rayan Cherki has endeared himself to Man City fans by saying he wants to kill Man United when the two rivals meet next season. Now there's a little bit of history here because the forward looked at Manchester United's fans at Old Trafford and he grabbed his crotch. Do you remember this in the Europa League game when they were 3-2 up? He had scored that goal, had Rayan Cherki, and then Man United went on to win the game 5-4. So that whole situation he was asked about when he turned up at the Etihad to have 5 minutes pitch side with these reporters, and he said, I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about, you know, playing here and winning games next season. And I don't like when Manchester United won the game against Lyon because I am Lyon. Now I'm waiting for the game to kill them. So that kind of sums up why he mentioned what he mentioned. He spoke about seeing Rodri at Manchester City and him winning a Ballon d'Or and saying it's possible that I'm here for this too. So he's got a bit of energy, a bit of enthusiasm about him. Do you like this?
What, Cherky sounding perky?
Perky Cherkers?
Yes, in some ways I do. I like the confidence, I like the exuberance. But he's 21 and he's won 2 French caps. I think he needs to do a bit more of his talking on the field first before he starts to talk about winning Ballon d'Ors. I'm sure it was tongue-in-cheek.
Yeah, lost in translation. A bit like I thought Thomas Tuchel is repulsive. I thought that was something that has lost in his translation of English, but I think he didn't mean he's going to kill.
No, of course not.
I mean, he's just said something and probably regrets it now.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, it'll give us something to focus on in that game, you know, and then if he doesn't have the best performance, you know, it'll backfire on him. Anyway,
he's 21 and he's speaking in his second language.
This is it, exactly that. But welcome to Manchester City, Rayan Cherki. Speaking of which, back page of The Sun. This is quite a good headline today. Grealish and Garnacho battling for the opportunity to live Napoli ever after. Martin Blackburn saying that Napoli have £45 million to spend on Jack Grealish or Alejandro Garnacho, but they will not be able to take both. City will be prepared to accept a fee of around £45 million for Jack, who's 29. United want £70 million for Garnacho, but are not yet to receive an offer for the 20-year-old Argentina international. Who would you rather see go where here? Would you rather see Jack to Napoli, Garnacho to Napoli?
They're having a laugh, aren't they? $70 million for Garnacho. Seriously?
20 years old, though.
I know, but seriously, Manchester United don't want him. What does that tell you?
Do we know for sure that they don't want him? I mean, obviously, it seems like there's a bit of a rift with Ruben Amorim and the whole social media nonsense, which I can't stand with players at the minute.
Get off it. Why they go on it, I don't know. They obviously make money off it, but
he won't be making money off a post like that.
I like Garnacho.
Out the pram.
Yeah, well, I like him as a player. He plays with his heart on his sleeves, and there's a load of them done at Man United. But from a good source, I've heard he's arguing with the manager on the training pitch about tactics. Like, how old is he? 20?
20.
Yeah, just get on with it. But I think Jack Grealish has been put in sort of, you know, when you play Subbuteo and he's stuck out on the left in Pep's football, which they play different to everybody else. I think you'll see him come back, Jack.
Yeah.
He's a good player, isn't he? He don't get to where he's got to.
He's a good player. Yeah, he's a smashing player. By the way, Naples, scariest place I've ever been. Scariest place I've ever been. If Jack goes there, don't go out on the town, pal.
No. Go to the Amalfi, half hour up the road.
I went there to see Napoli play Chelsea in the Champions League a few years ago, and I was with Graham Souness and a few others. And we got a taxi to a restaurant. And the taxi driver dropped us at the top of this dark alley and said, "It's just down there." I said, "Well, we're not walking down this dark alley." This is Souness as well, you know. We're not walking down this dark alley. We had to call our host to come and lead us to the restaurant, Gianfranco Zola, all 5'5" of him. It is a terrifying place.
Graham would have 2-footed tackled him, don't worry.
Do you know, I was really heavily pregnant last time we went to Naples, and you drive up to Positano. It's only about 40 minutes up the road. And honestly, see, when you've got your old stretched bladder, you won't know, guys, but let me tell you, you won't be jealous. So we had to keep stopping, going through the town of Naples for the toilet. And even I felt that way as well. I was going in thinking, oh, jeez, get me out here.
By the way, Jeff, I played for the Premier League 11 against the Italian League 11 in Naples.
No.
Barclays Division 1 won it, so it's the same thing. But when's the last time they had one of them games where you have the representative of the Premier League playing against the representative?
Dino, do we really want any more games?
Well, do you know what? I understand players are tired, but just get on with it. Get on with it. I heard Joe Hart the other day talking about it, saying, if I get asked to play in this, asked to play in that, I'm playing, get on with it. I'm getting paid a fortune. It'll all be over soon. You're 35, you're finished. Get on with it. Stop moaning.
I hate when he sits on the fence, Jeff.
Yeah, no.
Stop moaning. Get on with it. There's 5 subs now. You're lucky. 2 years ago, Marcus Rashford finished 16 games for Man United, moaning about being tired. 16 games completed, 90 minutes. It's really, you've done really well if you stay on the pitch for 90 minutes now. 5 subs.
Yeah, but look at the guy who did play all of those games, Rodri. Look what happened to him.
And
Every single one of those games.
It's not just about the games. You know, you don't just turn up for the match. Well, you might have done, Dino, I don't know. But generally, the rest of them go training and things like that as well.
You don't train when you're playing them. And when you're playing Saturday, Tuesday, Saturday, you just jog through everything. And by the way, I don't think Rodri's injury, you can't say it was down to being tired, because there's an epidemic in women's football.
Yeah, and he's not a woman.
Of ACLs.
Yeah, but they do say a lot of it could be down to the tiredness and fatigue. His brain's not engaged the way it should have to get out of that situation. So it could have been.
Maybe. I'm going to give you that, Shebahn, because you look like you won an argument.
Right. Here, a perfectly timed text has literally just dropped, and it comes from Harvey, who's a Fulham fan. He said, "Hi, Jeff Dino." He would have said Shebahn as well, but he probably said it before you knew you were in.
Like me, it's fine.
Left field idea. Been thinking about how footballers can reduce their workloads, thus reduce injuries and improve quality. How about Premier League matches, and just wait till the end, how about Premier League matches being reduced to 30 minutes each way? But each match day has the ladies or under 21s play prior to each Premier League match. So the fans to get to see more action, the ladies and younger players get more spectators watching them regularly.
Well, I've got a good idea. Stop going on pre-season trips or just after the season like Spurs did last year, and they get 15, 16 injuries right after the season. You know, at least give them a breather.
So you blew that idea right out of the water.
Yeah, that's about as useful as a chocolate fireplace.
Fantastic.
Lovely.
Brilliant. And Harvey, you said that, by the way, has just texted against I love Shebahn, by the way.
Thanks,
so
I love you too. Tenner coming your way.
talkSPORT Breakfast, waking you up Monday to Friday morning from 6 a.m. on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.